So Lou is she's our business, our entrepreneur and our business spotlighter. And so who is our business this month, Lou?
Thank you, and thank you everyone for coming. I'm hoping that you will enjoy this presentation. Kourtney Perry is a young woman who started her own business. She was referred to me by Angela Williams, and after taking a look at her website, she is a very multi-talented individual. And I don't know her really well, so I'm looking forward as much as everyone else is to finding out who she is and what she does. So Perry, give us a little of your background and tell us about your business.
Hello, everybody. I first and foremost want to say thank you for opportunity of even being in this room with you ladies. I mean, many of you I have watched and I see you as my mentor. So thank you for that journey that you have set forth to even pave the way for many of us. So thank you. I am born and raised in Des Moines, Iowa, raised by Norma Jean Perry over on the west side in Des Moines, Iowa. Mm-hmm. Bless her, many blessings, miss my grandmother. So yeah, you know, with being raised by her, I was raised old school. I was always told to shoot for the stars. I had my daughter when I had a young age. I was about 16. But it was always, and regardless of if I got pregnant, it was a journey to make sure that, you know, I was able to care for both of us regardless. So, you know, being raised by my grandma, she always should, again, shoot for the stars. So I started working at Tiny Tot when I was 14. So once all of that journey came through, you know, I've been through a little bit of different job avenues. I would say I've been in automotive, I've been in childcare, I've worked for the school districts. I'm an education junkie, so I like to learn a lot of different things, which has allowed me to build my skill set and have a lot of knowledge to move forward in life. I am out in the community all of the time, so I love to see people win. It's always great to meet new relationships. When the COVID pandemic, I tell you, it was a struggle to sit at home and not at all, you know, be able to go out and see the people like I was used to. So, oh, hold on just a second. My little chat had closed up. Okay. So getting back into the wing of things is I'm really thankful to be able to. It's a little scary. I think I got a little anxiety going on, but I'm pushing forward to try and get out there. A little bit about where I started with my business. I've always been that person where people always come to me and ask me, you know, how do I do this? Or can you help me with this? And that can be a wide range of technology, putting together events, childcare situations, you know, my jobs. I'm always willing to go the extra mile so that I can, you know, not only learn for myself, but also show them who I am. So I had an opportunity back in 2018 when a colleague of mine was putting on the event. It's called Clash of the Clippers by Robert Presswood. So I reached out to me, and of course I went in, you know, friend, I'm here to help. And so when I went into that, it definitely was way more than what I thought I was going to be doing. But at the end of the day, I came out of that and I was like, wow, I had an amazing time. My feet hurt. And I'm like, okay, I could do this. So I set forth on my journey to go on and get my business registered and get out there. Privacy comes from me because I'm a pretty private person. I don't believe that you should put your whole all out into the world. You know, there's a little bit that you need to save for yourself. So that's why it's my slogan is peace invested in you, because in most cases, when you're doing events and mingling with people, you don't get that opportunity to enjoy it. So in order for you to enjoy it, that's where I come in to allow that peace so that you can mingle with your people. So on that journey of trying to get my business out and get it flourished, I networked. I showed up for everybody. I've seen people who had events. I've never met you. I'm still going to come and support you. I hopped on board with a lot of different people. and helping them flourish their businesses. I had a couple of ladies that are stylists, and they needed help. I think I named one lady's business. I helped out with a magazine issue. I'm a pretty good writer. English was my favorite language, so I love to journal write and things like that. So I've been published in a couple of different magazines. And then on that whole entire journey of, getting all of those resources and things, I then in turn turned that into a service that I can now give back to the community or whoever may need it, because you're not supposed to get the knowledge and hold on to it. You're supposed to keep on passing it on so that people can continue to flourish. So is it a win? It's a win for both of us. So in that journey, I offer small business consultations with getting people up and running. My daughter, she's 21. She has her own business. I manage that. My sister has her own business, and she's a stylist and has a product line. I help manage that. And then my mother, we are currently working on an event space that will hopefully we'll be able to find that and launch that as well. So small business consultations are definitely going. I, at one point in time in my journey in 2019, was offered a photo shoot by a colleague for women empowerment. I then turned that into the model management, because then we kind of formed a pro network group that allowed us to give back to those women who actually are beautiful and want to get into that. Well, like, you don't need to be beautiful. Everybody's beautiful, but want to get into that model industry. And it is a fierce industry. And a lot of people don't know how to handle all of that sternness, or they don't know the questions, and they think that, they have to do what they want you to do. No, you don't have to do that. So we formed a group, and we have little photo shoots and stuff, and we'll invite ladies out and give them those words of encouragement and give them the right path that they need to actually flourish into that industry where they want to go. I also do virtual assistance, of course, with a small business. Getting back into the marketing and promotion is pretty heavy, so I kind of guide them in regards to that as well. When I first started Privacy, I always wanted to have a product line. When we hit pandemic, of course, the events basically were shut down. So I, got other things that you do, multiple streams of income, but it was just something that I wanted to find that I could offer into the world. So my sister came to me, she was like, we always burn candles. Why don't you try to make those? So of course, I'll take the little twos and fews, we'll order some supplies and see what happens. Well, it was something that I kind of fell in love with. And so I have a product line that's called Lady Lex Scented Candles. Another reason why I went into the candles as I was doing the research is because candles are known for helping with mental health. As soon as you smell any type of scent, it can be an oil or something, it automatically travels to your brain, which then will release that aroma to release whatever toxins, or you might have anxiety, depression, muscle aches, and all of that. So that will help alleviate that pain versus taking a prescription drug. It's not as strong as a prescription drug, but it will help alleviate some of what you're going through. So I'm currently working to build that aromatherapy. It's called Aroma Essentials line, but also it's just regular scented candles as well. So I fell in love with that, and it has definitely flourished. I manufacture other companies' lines as well. So Privacy has definitely flourished, and I'm pretty thankful. Hopefully here in the next couple of months, we'll have the brick and mortar up and running and continue to excel. Our events are back up, clients are calling. So we have an event in September 26th, which would be Clash of the Clippers. If anybody's in Chicago, there's another beauty expo in October. And then I will I do vendor shows for my candle lines at different ones, and we'll be at Ladies Night in Altoona. We'll be at both of the expos and whatever vendor show that we could possibly set up at. Along the way, I have people who constantly reach out to me, and I'm always there to support. I don't see anything wrong with trying to win with everybody. I don't have no hiccups with anybody, and I just really want to see everybody win. That's my goal.
That's beautiful, Kourtney. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You've had quite the journey, and I'm amazed at how much you've done. You know
Yeah.
how to pivot, girl. You know how
Yeah,
to keep it going.
it has been a lot. I will tell you. I'm currently working on building a team. You know, one thing that they always say, it's not a one-man show. You do have to entrust in people to bring on and flourish, because I'm looking for those people who want to build their own business. You're working with me as a contracted person is what I'm looking for. So I need, and I'm pretty strict. I need you to be able to be on point. So definitely we're going to be building a team and making sure that we can make it all happen.
Excellent. Mary, you want to take back over, or what do you want to?
We can do it together. I see that there's a couple of
Thank you,
hands.
Ms. Andrews.
Yes.
Yes.
A couple of hands raised, and
I see.
we can do this together, Lou. So if you like. But Sharon, did you have your hand raised, or did
Yes,
did you?
I did.
Okay.
Yes.
Questions?
Yeah,
Okay.
first I want to comment, a beautiful grandmother. She was beautiful, Mother Norma. And secondly, I like the aroma of your positivity. You know, that just passes on, and that's wonderful. The scented candles, could I like order of certain type of vanilla, you know, that type of thing? Do you have certain types of candles? You mentioned that you had a variety for different things.
Yes. Online, it's www.privacyllc.net. And on there, it is a candles tab. There are a bunch of different scents that are always available. They change periodically. I've tried to make a line where it just is a few, but everybody in this world is all over the place. And I can't just subject to these, because then I'm not, you know, I have an audience of everybody. And what I'm finding out in this journey as I'm setting up and, you know, people are coming, they're not actually burning candles. A lot of people don't burn candles because they have children in their home. So, or a lot of people really like to just use their wax melts. So I'm going to be incorporating diffusers where you have those little bottles and you just sit the little sticks in them. I'm sorry, I don't have those to show you, and then also the wax melts where you'll be able to put the wax melts in there and just put them in a little burner. So those will be available as well. It may take a couple of months, but yeah.
Can I share my screen? I can show them that page on your website.
Yes. And while she's doing that, Kourtney, can you put your website in the chat while Lou is putting? Let me do this, Lou. She got to share screen. Let me share screen.
We sent that out it should have gone out with the email.
I already did it, Mary. She should be good to go.
Very good. Very good. Okay.
I got you in the chat there for the website.
Okay. Very good.
And I say, if you guys look at my website, please do. If you see anything wrong, I take criticism very well. Let me know. I like for people to go and look and say, hey, did you think about this? Or, hey, that might even be spelled wrong. Just let me know.
Thank you for sharing the website.
Got the description, yeah. Oh,
thank you.
Kourtney, was your candle in the ladylike box?
Yes, ma'am.
That candle was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, thank you. That one is now available online. It's mimosa. That one was a crave. The manufacturer, I will tell you guys, the candle business is $1 billion industry. I just need a piece of it. But with the pandemic, supplies were out. And so it was a little bit of a hiccup with trying to get supplies, but we're getting back to it.
Well, everyone, I can highly recommend that one. That was absolutely amazing.
What was the scent? What was the scent, Victoria?
It was called mimosa.
Okay, mimosa.
It was called mimosa. I manufacture for other people. So even if there isn't a scent, you're always welcome to email me. Hey, I like this scent. I order all over the board. And then also to my clients, they can pick their own scents. So we actually sit down and do scent testing. and they make their own signature scent and label it and will name it and all of that. So that's also an option. I work with a lot of major companies. The holiday season is coming up. So if they need employee appreciation gifts, then they usually do a little candle. I do those for those. Those come with custom labels, or they can use their own labels as well.
Okay. Bridget had her hand up. Got a question, Bridget, and then Abina, you can ask the question. Oh, Bridget didn't put her hand down. Abina?
Bridget's still up from the last time.
She's got to put it
Okay,
down.
Abina.
Thank you, Ms. Chapman. Hi, everyone. Kourtney, I just want to say I adore you. I've been a fan from afar for quite a long time, and watching your journey has been inspirational for not only myself, but a lot of young women that are coming along. So keep doing what you're doing. I guess I really don't have a question. I just wanted to share my love with you. And
Thank you.
That's
you
perfect.
are such an example.
And it's so funny because me and your sister used to hang out when we were in high school.
And I totally support you too, Kourtney.
Thank you.
You know
yes,
that
Ms.
you
Joy.
and I worked together in investing in my future, and I recommended you to different organizations as a photographer, and you are just fantastic.
Thank you.
Fantastic. And I like your candles, and I thank you for the discount.
Yes, that's one thing I just told another customer. I have sales all the time because, of course, I'm really battling with Bath and Body Works. They have sales all the time. So, yes, there's always a coupon. The $5 off is always on there, and then they always have specials every 2 to 3 weeks.
Yep, this is what it's all about. Our business spotlight is, you know, one of our tenets is empowering women and female business owners. And so all of the encouragement that's being expressed tonight, I mean, that is what we're all about, is advancing and pushing and uplifting women. Any other questions?
Sharon's got her hand up.
Oh,
Thank you, Sister Joyce.
Oh,
I missed
sorry.
the website. The website that had private something, it went away on my
In the
computer.
chat.
yes.
Sharon, I will send it to you. This is Joyce.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
send it to you.
Yeah,
All right,
and
thank
I
you.
wrote it down. It's www.
I thought I put it in the,
It's
okay.
in the
Right,
chat.
it's in there.
Yeah.
She's just not able to take a picture of it at this
Okay.
time. I'll send it directly to her with your discounts listed.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
LLC.net.
I go straight to the clearance rack anytime I go shopping.
Yes.
Linda has a question.
How can I get to, I have to know the aroma, you know, and I have to smell all 100 candles or before I can make a decision. But so how, you know, when you go to the website, obviously you're not going to be able to smell, you know, what each fragrance is.
Mm-hmm. So if you go to the website, if you click on one of the scents, whatever, and you go scroll down, it gives you a top, middle, and base note of what those scents are. And what the top, middle, and base notes are is as that candle burns, that's what you're going to get the aroma of. So if you like my top seller is a pineapple sage. So if you like sage, or if you like pineapple, or it's got other different scents, that's what you're going to smell a blend of. Now I'm running into, you know, of course, everybody, yes, correct, right there, wants to smell your candle before you actually purchase it. So with all praise to the Lord, you will hopefully be able to come to the store and do that here within the next couple of months.
Okay.
Where is your store?
And did you say you also have essential oils?
The essential oils will go into the candle. So this candle that's on the screen is an aroma essentials. And so it already has the aroma essential oil natural oil in the candle. Eventually my daughter will have the oil because she sells bracelets. So in the bracelet, it's called a lava rock, where you can put oil on the lava rock and carry it, you know, with you, apply it. And then if you're having an anxiety attack, just smell it. So eventually she'll have that here, hopefully by the end of the year as well.
All right, thank you.
Somebody had asked me where the store was going to be at. I will release that information soon.
Stand by for news.
Stand by.
Let us know so
I
that we
sure
can
will.
continue.
We're gonna
to
have a
promote.
whole grand opening.
Very good. Are there any other questions? I know Janice Lentz, I saw her, we let her in, and there was someone else that came on a little later.
I am so sorry for it. Seems like I've missed a tree. So I feel terribly about that, but I did also see that it was recorded. So
Yes.
I watched the recording and get up to date and get acquainted with Miss Perry.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And if there's anything that I can ever do to help support anybody, always, please feel free to text me, call me, email me. I'm there. I'm there.
Very good.
All right.
Well, Kourtney, we have certainly enjoyed hearing about your journey and just wishing you continued success. And I think Lou said it well, that you pivot, you continue to pivot, like pivot on a dime. So thinking of what the need is and what your interest is, you can just turn and make it happen. So just continued success for you.
Thank you.
Ladies, I want to, let's see, a couple of things before we go. One is our next meeting is Monday, September 20th at 6 o'clock. So put that on your calendar and you'll get a save the date. But if you put it on your calendar, then you can be watching for the next meeting, and then we'll see who Lou has in store for us. I mean, it's been great being introduced to all of the amazing businesses that are like those quiet secrets in the community.
Actually, Abana is going to be our presenter in September.
Okay, give us a little sneak preview.
No, it's Abana. She's on.
How do you become a member of WIN?
It takes $10, just a $10 membership. And
Send me a link, ladies.
Yeah.
Send me a link.
Yeah, you go
I
on the
can put this on my
website.
Mondays.
Yeah, good. Is Victoria still on the line? Well, anyway, on the
I am.
Okay.
I'm dropping it in the chat now.
Woo! Thank you. Okay. Well, ladies, if there isn't anything else, then this will be our meeting for this month when we